she instantly realized this was an extremely powerful and very rare Yong attribute energy. Feeling its pressure, she quickly turned back and struck the fireball racing toward her, stopping it in midair. She looked at our hero with a serious expression. In that moment, she understood what had just happened to her. A single thought crossed her mind. Is my preparation still not enough? Just then, Ling Yi arrived and asked with concern, Sister Jalen, are you all right? Beside her, Su King stood firmly and added, You're heavily influenced by the dark attribute. It's better if we stay here together. Jalen didn't say much. She only gave a quiet nod. At that moment, someone else spoke. The Shikui flower. It's enough if he goes. Ignoring everyone's words, our hero stepped forward into the fog of dark attribute energy. Inside, nothing could be seen. Step by step, he walked deeper into the darkness until he finally spotted the flower. But as he advanced, the ground cracked open, and from within, a monster of pure dark attribute energy emerged. Its terrifying screams echoed with countless trapped souls. Without hesitation, our hero unleashed his divine thunder. With a single strike, he gravely injured the monster. It writhed in agony, and he thought to himself, this fox demon. Just how many abnormals has it devoured to mutate like this? Could it be another S rank? I must end this quickly. Take the Shikui flower and return. There isn't much time left to seal the dark tide. He raised his hand and laughed coldly. So you're not dead yet? Fine, let me test my hand on you. He then channeled the dark attribute energy he had recently obtained, trapping the monster within it. The beast was caught in illusions, its horrifying screams echoing as it struggled violently. At that very moment, a system notification appeared before him. Due to the influence of the special dark attribute from the infinite dark realm, the level 5 abnormal half-corrupted fox demon has been downgraded to C rank. Smirking, our hero drew his sword and said, It actually dropped 2 ranks in one strike. Looks like these so-called S-rank abnormals of the extreme darkness aren't as solid as they seem. Infusing his young attribute energy into the blade, he unleashed a fiery slash that tore into the monster. Meanwhile, outside, his teammates could see nothing. A massive dark sphere blocked their view completely. Feeling the energy within, Su King frowned and said, What is this? A dark aura? But it doesn't feel the same. Then Lin Yi nodded and said, Yes, I don't sense that usual cold, oppressive feeling from it. Then Lin spoke seriously. That's because this is Fangji's domain. He's mastered the dark attribute and without a teacher created his own domain with it. Inwardly, she thought to create a domain with spiritual power alone is incredibly difficult. Until now, the only person who could do so was my teacher. Aside from him, perhaps only 3 people in the world can achieve this. As she reflected, the dark sphere before them began to dissipate. Slowly, a figure emerged. Everyone exclaimed with relief, Look, someone is coming out. It was our hero. He waved casually. All right, there shouldn't be any more trouble in this graveyard. He then walked to the flower, plucked it, and studied it carefully. Perfect condition. This will do. Lin was shocked. Despite all her attempts in the past, she had never succeeded, yet our hero managed it in one go. Walking up to her, he handed the flower. Task complete. We need to leave immediately. The dark tide is not like ordinary abnormals. It can erupt at any time. Lin smiled as she accepted it. All right, thank you, Fangji. Without your efforts, this mission would have been impossible. And thanks to everyone. Let's move. As they walked, she glanced at him and added warmly, You've saved Elder Wu, the only Vajra Realm master of Xia Nation. The Shikui flower is his only life-saving medicine. Our hero gave no reply, only a calm look. Soon they reached the portal gate. Everyone was overjoyed. Finally, we see the light. We can escape alive. As they stepped through, countless soldiers awaited outside. Cheers erupted. The Shikui flower, you really obtained it? When Lin confirmed, the military was stunned. Who was it that retrieved it? Their eyes fell on the team and then on him. A military truck stood in front of them. Shock rippled through the group. That's the vehicle of the Star God Warzone. The realization hit hard. So, Sister Lan is a high-ranking officer of the Star God Warzone? My God, I even argued with her earlier. The Star God Warzone ranked #1 among the 10 great war zones of Xia. the strongest elite force guarding the most dangerous restricted zones and cultivation grounds. A senior officer stepped forward, carefully placing the shikui flower into a secure container. He looked at the hero and saluted deeply. One by one, every soldier followed. Turning to Jaylin, the officer said respectfully, "I'll deliver this flower to the hospital immediately." She nodded. "All right, I'll come later." The truck departed, leaving only our hero and Jaylin behind. He looked at her calmly. "You're from the Star God Warzone." Jaylin smiled. "Your strength has certainly already reached our ears. Soon, you'll be known throughout the Warzone. With your potential, you could crush even our strongest squads. If you're willing, join us. You'd gain access to the finest cultivation resources. Oh, and for this mission, you, your teammates, and even the Spirit Association squad, your bounty rewards will all be doubled." Our hero replied calmly, "Thanks for the reward, but even though I know your war zone is the strongest in Zia, I have my own cultivation methods and pace, so joining, I'll pass." Jaylin's tone grew serious. "Fangji, the world is changing. Dark attribute abnormals are multiplying like malignant tumors. Their influence keeps spreading, and disasters will only worsen. That's why we need restricted zones, why the Spirit Association works tirelessly to guard them. I'm not trying to bind you, but you deserve to know the truth." Hearing this, our hero chuckled softly. "I understand. If I encounter abnormals in the future, even if strangers are involved, I won't stand by and do nothing. You can rest easy on that." Jaylin smiled. Taking out a token, she handed it to him. "It was good meeting you, Fong. With this token, you can freely enter and leave any restricted zone for cultivation. And remember, the doors of the Star God War Zone will always remain open for you."